I am Jaljit Tajani, and I am a co-founder of Singularity, which is a agency in Mumbai. And what we do is we are a mix of content and technology. So we help companies for their marketing requirements when it comes to content or technology. So we do everything right from building websites, apps, to actually launching campaigns for them, creating videos and video marketing, so on and so forth. In terms of today's session, this session is a very you can say interesting session because this is something which we always look forward for. What are the trends which are happening? What are the trends which we can take advantage of? Some of these trends everyone might be well aware of, but still I would like to draw your attention to these trends because these trends are here to stay. We are amidst a pandemic at this moment. Like if you see today also, corona and the pandemic situation in India is still active. Outside when we go, it's normal as such, but still from a point of view of functionality, we are still working from home. We are still not going out that much for dinners or not going out that much for meetings. So there is a usual aversion to avoid physical contact, and that's where the this particular session is interesting because it's all post the things which have happened when once the pandemic hit us, right? During from March 2020 almost till date, a lot of things have changed in terms of the trends, in terms of people, how they're using social media and everything. So this session is basically going to highlight that part to you. In case you guys are anywhere not understanding, not following, please feel free to let me know, and I will be more than happy to simplify it as much as possible. Okay. So to start off, one of the first trends which I want to talk about is video. Now, video is one of the main trends, which is if you see, it's happening everywhere. Like right now, we are on a video call, right? This is a webinar, so it is a video format, and this is where we basically educate and share ideas and so on and so forth. So similarly, video has been rising ever since in India, you can say Geo has hit and the penetration of mobile internet has actually increased so much. Now, this is where video marketing comes to play. Now, whenever we think of video, we think of only in terms of maybe ads or promos, but video is so much more and we use it, but we don't realize it. And that's why I want to talk about few things in terms of video. When we talk, it can be used specifically for marketing, sales, operations, and education, right? And this is something, if you realize, these are marketing, sales, and operations, these are important, you can say, units of a business. Okay, education is also important unit for a business. Each and every person in an organization needs to be onboarded or educated about how things are happening, and that is where video can really shine. In terms of, due to the pandemic, what we have seen is most of the physical meetings have shifted onto Zoom calls or Microsoft Teams calls. I know of companies who have had Microsoft Teams purchased before March 2020, but still they were not using it aggressively. But the pandemic kind of forced us to work from home, and the only solution which people had was go onto a Microsoft Teams call or meeting. So this is where, when it comes to marketing, there are a few things which we can do or we are doing already, which is presentations. Like you might be having a presentation with your boss, you might be having a presentation with your team, you might be having a presentation with the client, and you can do this on video using video conference and all these things. I'll tell you one more better thing is you can record all your Zoom calls, all your these calls which are happening, and with that, what basically starts happening is people actually start. People can actually start. You can say creating this in the right way. Like, say for example, what basically you can do is, if you are, imagine if you are doing a presentation and you record the actual presentation, then it is going to be saving you time next time for people who have maybe not been able to attend that presentation. You don't need to go on a repeat and do the presentation again and again. The second part is minutes. So usually what used to happen is, in physical meetings, people would take down minutes of the meetings and they would share that. But minutes of the meeting can be confusing, and there can be uh, some information which might have slipped out. But now recordings are present, so recordings can be easily accessed, and you can actually start looking at this in a very simple way. So that is something which you can look at when it comes to marketing and presentations. Promos, obviously, all your ads, all your social media content should be more, pushed over on video, because social media platforms today support video more than any other piece of content. You need to understand one part, that on social media platforms like Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, or so let's say Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn, these three platforms allow you to post various forms of content. It allows you to post even documents, it allows you to post images, GIFs, so on and so forth. But the number one piece of content which they push forward is actually organically video. So if you post video content regularly, you will see it is getting much more better engagement rather than images or GIFs. Okay. So that's why video becomes an integral part of your marketing. Live streaming again is a part of video, which, if you see organically, all the platforms are pushing live stream more so than any other platform. Okay. More so than any other format. In sales, there is an ad. So ads obviously need to be in video, and especially for brand awareness, if you see, video based content is really helpful. Okay. And then there are a few ads which you must have seen, or which are very counterintuitive, and people are having fun with this. Like, people are now creating remarketing ads which are directly, talking to the customer. So instead of ads that are, static and that are just visuals of the product, people can now actually satisfy objections of their customers through video. Obviously, your proposals which you're sending to clients, that also can be a video, and it can basically, what happens is, normally a proposal is sent to a company and it is left to their understanding. But imagine a video proposal wherein you do a Zoom call and you record it and you actually share that Zoom call link to them. So they will not read the proposal, but they will experience the proposal as you want them to experience. And that's where video can help in sales. When it comes to operations, obviously, as we all know, video calls, conferencing, that is, happening everywhere. Education is something where webinars like this are really popular today, and they are going to be popular in 2021 also. Onboarding of a new software, onboarding onto a new team, this can be an automated process wherein a person gets a video in their inbox and they click on it and they are onboarded onto the team. So you actually save a lot of time rather than, getting your HR or operations person to get people more comfortable. So a video can take it more easy, push things more easily ahead. Tutorials again are a must have in today's world, because everyone is not an expert and everyone wants some or the other direction. So tutorials can be, or video tutorials can be, a very crazy source of information for your product or service. Okay, so this is why I feel video is surely the medium to go in for when it comes to 2021. And more than ever, it is today's world which is so much amped around this, because you see, internet connections are more stable, data connections are getting cheaper, we are getting cheap camera equipment also. Your phones are ready to just record and, everything. So the world today is primed for video, but we need to start taking advantage of this. And that's where I see video is surely the medium to go in for 2021. Let's continue with the second one. If there are any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat right now. The second trend which I see is going to go on a rise is live streaming. It's already on the rise. It's no, it's no secret. It's already on the rise. If you see platforms like Facebook were the early ones on with live streaming, but YouTube has become really popular. Instagram has become really popular. And each of these platforms, they have their own fundas of live streaming. Okay. Now, what happens is, let's say if you're a gamer and you want to build a community of gaming, then you would live stream onto YouTube. Let's say you are a home baker and you want to create a community on Instagram because that's where your audience is. So that's where Instagram live streaming will be the way to go. Similarly, if you are a professional, then for a few limited people, LinkedIn also has got live streaming enabled. But that's a feature which is getting enabled slowly. But few people have got live streaming on on LinkedIn also. Now, what you can the number one thing why you need to do a live stream is it is to build a community. And why I would say or push this further is because this is something which platforms are organically pushing forward to people. So if we go on to, let's say, any of these platforms today, right? If I just search for Instagram, okay, 1 second. So the moment you see this, there are these people, there are stories and everything which people are pushing out, and stories are the simplest form of live stream. Like you're just sharing an image, but in the day you will see at least 3 to 4 people who are continuously going live. And this is where what Instagram does is the people who you follow, and if there are people who you don't follow but Instagram wants to push them based on your you can say patterns of browsing, they are going to share a live stream with you. So live stream is number one to build a community, and it's being pushed by Instagram towards you, or even Facebook, or even LinkedIn, so that you can be a part of this whole thing and you understand and get benefits. Now, understand the reason why this is happening. The number one reason is people are live. You can have an interaction just like that. Okay, if you are following an influencer, you imagine the simplicity of just interacting with them then and there. And people are seriously taking this forward, and the most popular formats are Q&A. So what an influencer does, or what someone who goes on live does, is they ask people, ki, okay, I'm live right now. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'm here to help you. The moment you do that, you need to understand, if someone asks you a question and you answer it successfully, you have built trust. That person feels privileged because you have shared, you have answered their query, and that person will have a positive vibe which is going to maybe share it with others, or he is going to maybe promote your page to others. Okay, so this is where Q&A is one of the most simplest formats. The other format is interview. Say for example, right now we are talking out here and I am doing this session. But if I was to get maybe another digital marketer who is very experienced, and I can also start interviewing him, and you guys would still, come online to check that out. So interview is a very nice format in which people are doing the live sessions. The Third part, which is crazy, which is being done by a few people, like let's say, imagine the app, imagine Apple released iPhone 12, right? And this particular session, the entire keynote was live streamed on Facebook, Instagram, as well as other platforms. Okay, that means they are doing multi-streaming. Now, what happens with multi-streaming is you need to understand on Instagram, Apple has followers. On Facebook, they have followers. They have followers on YouTube. Now, each and every one of us might be following or might be using one platform over the other. So, say for example, my preferred choice of social media platforms are YouTube and Instagram. You will not catch me on Facebook. So if there is a live stream happening on YouTube, then I might pay attention to that. If it's happening on Instagram, I might pay attention to that. So based on this, Apple has got an active following across the channels, right? And that's why they are promoting or they do multi-streaming of their events. It's not necessary for you to start with multi-streaming, but it's really important for you to start with at least live stream because it is the cheapest and fastest way to get your word out there. It is the cheapest and fastest way to build your personal brand. Okay, so live stream is actually here to stay. Start streaming and you will get better at it. The only way to get better at it is to go live. Okay, you might feel awkward initially, but this is the way to actually start becoming comfortable also. Pehla do teen bar it might be weird, people might, you might think ki people are judging you or whatever, but then you will come to a conclusion ki people don't care, right? People, no one is judging you. People are just here to understand what you have to share. And if you do that consistently, you will be able to build a community. So live stream is something which is really one of the major trends I foresee in 2021. The next part is very interesting. It is social selling. Now, this became more interesting if you see during the whole pandemic. But now it has become more interesting because there is WhatsApp Pay, which has just got enabled. If you see over the last few years, digital payments have become very simple. Everyone on this particular call must be having a Google Pay account or Paytm account or maybe a Phone Pay account or else all three of them. Similarly, but I know for sure, even if you don't have all of this, you surely have a WhatsApp number. And on WhatsApp, you can do payments today. It is a feature which has just got enabled like 10 days back or so. It's very new, but you can connect your UPI to WhatsApp Pay and actually start paying each other just as simple as a message. And this is where social selling becomes more and more simpler. Even on WhatsApp, a new feature which is launched is something similar to a catalog or something, wherein if you are selling stuff, then you can list down your, you can say items over there. So it's like a store view which is coming in. And that also, I think, is getting enabled as we speak. So WhatsApp has become a very simple place to sell things. It was already like WhatsApp groups were there, people were sharing stuff. If you want to buy this, then you were part of maybe a wholesale group, you're part of maybe a shoe group, or so on and so forth. But now it has become more easier because WhatsApp has actually given that infrastructure which you need for payments and listing products and all these things. The other thing which is here, which is very interesting, is you during the pandemic we have seen a lot of new home bakers coming in, new people who are selling digital products. Okay, people who are selling products like maybe even handicraft products, saris, and so on and so forth. So this is where the power of Instagram has come, wherein you can now start building your community. You can now start going live with your message, with your understanding. Imagine a sari collection, your new sari collection being shown off on Instagram live. Okay, and then you have a whole set of you have a link out there where people can actually browse through your entire collection with the pricing. And if they want to purchase it, they can purchase it from there, or they can reach out to you on WhatsApp. So the number one way to get through to this is you need to go niche. What I mean by that is they pick up one particular field or one particular product or service and just concentrate on that. Concentrate on that to the point that you build a digital product, let's say, or a service, build some content around it, start selling it to people, get at least 10 customers, and you will start seeing the value of what you did. Because the first 10 customers are going to be difficult, but once you get that and you break that whole thought process, you'll start understanding that social media is not just for fun, but it can also be so much more. And the most simplest platform to try this out, I would say, is Instagram. Because Instagram is visual, Instagram has attention. There are a lot of people on this particular platform. Instagram supports video, Instagram supports live stream. So these are all the points which are going for Instagram. Let's move on to the next part, which is building a community. Any questions till now, guys? If you are with me on this session, if you are enjoying yourself, please press one and share in the chat. And if you guys are having any questions, please feel free to share this. Thank you. I'm seeing some positive feedback. Awesome, awesome. Thanks a lot, guys. Okay, the next part. Now, this is something which every business of today needs. Need to understand the physical aspect of this is when we got locked down, when we got, held within our own homes, when we were like, in this whole pandemic situation, we couldn't step out, we couldn't reach out. We were feeling, or we started going through something which was very different from all the other times. Like, I don't think any human race has gone through this, but we as a unit have gone through a lot during these past 6 months, 6 to 8 months. Now, one of the main things which we realized is the importance of community. Now, how did we realize this? Imagine the Zoom calls with friends and family. Birthdays started getting celebrated on Zoom. Okay. Weddings were happening on Zoom. People were even dating on Zoom. Okay. Apart from this, something other which was interesting which happened is people started playing Ludo. बचपन का गेम था, बट अभी जो है लूडो के लिए सब लोग 1 घंटा टाइम निकाल के आते थे. People started playing digital carom. Okay. Now, this is what these are digital products which made you feel the importance of connecting with people. Social media was just that, right? Connecting with people, but there's a lot of noise on social media today. If I open up my social feed, I have followed like so many people and so many people for different reasons. Some people I followed because I knew them, they are friends and family. Some others I followed because I like their work. We all have followed photographers because there was a time, maybe 3, 4 years back, wherein every person was a photographer and they started their own page. But now we have followed them, and all of these guys are posting continuously. Okay. So when I go through my feed, there is no consistency which I see, but for a few people. Like, say for example, if I go onto YouTube and I follow Tanmay Bhatt today, then Tanmay Bhatt has a really cool stream which he does, wherein he is continuously streaming games and all. So if you're from the gaming community, you will really appreciate that. But at the same time, the dichotomy is Tanmay Bhatt is also producing another show which is on finance. Okay. So the millennials or the Gen Z who are interested in Tanmay Bhatt, okay, but they were not that interested on finance, have started now listening to Finance Gyan. Just imagine the power of community. He built one community, but then he connected another angle to it, and he started. It's like When our mom dad say something, we don't listen, but when our friends say something, we listen, right? So similarly, that's the power of community which can be created. Now each and every business or service needs this. Okay, why it needs it? Like, say for example, right now on this particular call there are approximately 33 people, and we are all joined by This Is Marketing, the webinar, and we are all joint members who are interested in digital marketing. This is a small community right now in itself. Okay, so how do you build a community? You need to first choose few interconnected topics. Like for example, out here right now, the interconnected topic is marketing trends. We also need to determine influencers. Okay. Now this is, I'm just giving you out the recipe to make a community. So if you determine influencers in the space of the topics which you have listed down first, okay, then it will be simpler for you to create your own community. You need to define hashtags also. So if you have determined the influencers, you can go onto their account, see what they are tagging, what are the hashtags they are using, and use those. Similarly, you need to now start following and interacting with these influencers regularly. You need to interact with influencers, and you need to interact with top posts on your hashtags. Okay, now this is formula for Instagram. You then need to start posting content regularly. Okay, and when you start doing this, people will take notice. Why will people take notice? Imagine if you are on a influencers influencers post and you are making a comment. The comment should not be a comment such as, "Oh, this is so cool. I love this." These are not comments. Comments should also always be thought provoking. If the influencer has added something, then you need to either talk about it from your experience bank, like why you agree with them or why you have a different point of view. Okay. So slowly, maybe the influencer will start noticing you and they will start communicating with you. When they start communicating with you, other people who are on the influencers channel will start taking notice of you and they will start following you. That's how Instagram organically works. So when they follow you, they will start getting your content in their feed. So that's why I'm saying you need to determine hashtags, use those hashtags along with your content, and they start seeing your content then. If your content is good, they will start, sharing it, saving it, so on and so forth. So these are things which are, it's so simple, but we still don't do it. So that's why I would just recommend, just go and determine your niche. Okay. And if you see, this entire presentation is going towards a message wherein go niche is not a message just for social selling. For generally your thought process, I would say go niche. To build a community, you need to go niche. You need to follow these things and you will be able to build your own community. How you can keep the community in check? You can go live with them. You can do a live session, which we discuss, and you are now talking, interacting with them, like I am interacting with you guys right now. To build a community, the next layer would be you can use referral marketing. Referral marketing is very simple. You can determine a price, okay, and you can announce a contest or something, and you can just give some few rules to people. If you want to win this, here are three simple steps. Share this particular post on your story, tag three of your friends in the comment, and ask them to follow our page. If they do all this, then they enter into a contest wherein they stand to win something, and that something will be what your service or offering is. Okay, so imagine if you are into selling products, then you can have that particular product for you can say as the price. How many products you want to give as prizes, you can decide. So more number of people might participate. But this is how you can start building your community through referral marketing. Okay, moving on ahead. Personal brand. Now, personal brand is one of the main things since I would say at least past 3 years. This is one hot topic which is there, and there's a very good reason. One of the first reasons is people do not connect with businesses, people connect with people. So when I say that people connect with people, the whole intention is people want to know what do you know. People want to know what are your thoughts on something. So this is where a personal brand becomes so important, where it will help you. Okay. So I've got a question to explain referral marketing again. What I would do is I would come to that at the end of this particular session because I've moved ahead, right? So I will come back to it. Don't worry. In terms of personal brand, what I was saying is personal brand is the single most important thing which helps you stand out and show to people that you have a voice. This is especially true of platforms like LinkedIn today, and especially true of platforms like Instagram. So you must be seeing people in the space who are actually building their own personal brand right now. Like example is Gary Vaynerchuk. How many of you guys know Gary V? And please press one if you know Gary V or have experienced any particular content from his side. Correct. So most of us on this particular channel right now know Gary V. Now why do you we know Gary V? Because he is putting himself out there. He has started building his personal brand from day one. Just so that we don't miss out, let me. So this is Gary Vaynerchuk. Okay, he is investor in FB, Snap, Venmo, Twitter. He is CEO of Vayner Media, which is an agency, digital marketing agency. Okay, he's also co-founder of Empathy Wines and Reci. So the man is working on his brand for more than I would say at least 10 years. Okay, he started doing social media when he was somewhere around in his late 20s or early 30s. Okay, he started doing social media then, and he started putting YouTube videos when no one used to see YouTube videos. So if you go to, let's say, his earlier channel was Wine Library TV. Okay, you will say it's got very few subscribers, but I will show you something interesting. If we sort it by date added oldest, it was 14 years ago. Okay, 14 years ago means it was in 2006. 2006, and let's do one more thing. YouTube was founded in 2005. Okay, so that means this man has posted somewhere when YouTube started off, and it was not a big platform, and that's the reason why he didn't have many people following him at that point of time. If you see his personal branded channel, right, which is Gary V, he's got almost 3 million followers today. Okay. Now, when we talk of personal branding, there are few names which come up. I would just give you my favorites. If you guys have your favorites in terms of people who are doing a lot of personal branding, please feel free to share in the chat. It would really help us. Okay. So there is Tom Billieu. Now, how do you make out these guys are doing personal branding? They use their own name. They do not use any other name for their brand. Okay, for them, their name is everything. So if you see Tom Bilyeu, he has this show called Impact Theory. This guy was co-founder of a nutrition company way back. Okay, and that company was one of the fastest growing US like companies in US at that point. And he exited that and he went on to create Impact Theory. Neil Patel is perfect. Neil Patel is a digital marketer, again personal branded. Now this guy Neil Patel also has started like way back, right? His YouTube game is not that strong, but he's coming on over here. Like he started posting things over here. If you see 4 days ago, 4 years back, he started posting on YouTube. Okay. Vivek Bindra, that is correct. Vivek Bindra is also doing a lot of content. So this particular mix which we are seeing out here, right? And if you see the subscribers, it's crazy, 14.5 million. Vaibhav Sisinti is absolutely right. This guy during the lockdown, he has actually caught, I think, LinkedIn by storm. So if you guys want to understand what LinkedIn is, how do you work on LinkedIn, Vaibhav has got a solid course, and that would really help each and every one of you. Jay Shetty for sure. So whenever like anything to do with relationships or people getting, in terms of how to improve relationships, how to get out of a breakup, how to evolve yourself personally, Jay Shetty is the person who people relate to. When it comes to Instagram, again, there is Saurav Jain, as Pooja has mentioned. Saurav Jain is one of the main people who is out there. Now, interestingly, Saurav Jain was actually a general digital marketer. When I say general, I mean he used to talk about everything. He used to talk about, you can say, things like SEO. He used to talk about email marketing, so on and so forth. But now, what he has done is he has come to a niche, and that niche is Instagram. Okay. So, everything which you see when it comes to Saurav Jain, mostly he would talk about Instagram. Okay. And which is great because he identified that Instagram is the main source from where all the people are coming to him, and if he helps people work on these kind of content, then it is going to help grow his community. Hiten Bora has a crazy suggestion which I really like: smart passive income. This guy is Pat Flynn. He is one hell of a guy when it comes to marketing. So the story is he was actually an architect. He was laid off and he started working on his own digital product during that time. And that digital product was nothing but teaching people about how to crack an exam for architecture. When he did that, he started seeing a lot of value in terms of selling things digitally. So at that point, he stopped everything, stopped looking for a job, and he started his own, you can say, thing wherein he started teaching about architecture. Second, he started looking at digital medium for generating businesses. And today he talks a lot about during this entire since day one of the pandemic, he has gone live, and he was doing a crazy stream wherein he would just go. He's gone bullish on streaming. If you see, he's streaming almost every day, right? And the whole point about his streaming is, and when I say community, check this out. Uh, the image over here shows Pat Flynn with Gary Vee. Okay. So, and the question is how to land a big guest. So, if you check this out, he's owner of 6 businesses, advisor to 7 companies, pro podcaster, author, and nerd. And the niche which he has actually made for himself, you should really check out his website, is podcasting. Okay, and his podcasts are seriously out there in terms of quality. So check Pat Flynn out. Thanks a lot, Hiten, because this is one solid example of personal branding. Again, coming back to it, how do you start making your personal brand? Because चलो सब लोग ने कर लिया, हम लोग कैसे शुरू करें? The process is simple, okay, and why I'm saying simple, it is so simple that no one will do it. Okay, and that's the harsh truth. Like why people don't start, it's not because things are difficult, but people feel, is it so simple? And they start questioning it. So one of the first things is you need to choose a niche. If you see all of these examples which I gave you. Okay, Jay Shetty is into relationships. Okay, Saurav Jain is talking about Instagram. Smart passive income is talking about creating digital products, you know, podcasting. They're talking about these things. Vivek Vindra is talking about sales. Vivek Vindra is talking about self-help, motivation. Vaibhav Sisinti is talking about LinkedIn. Neil Patel is talking about SEO primarily, but then everything. So you need to first choose a niche. You need to be the expert. Now, advantage क्या है यहाँ पे? When I say niche, niche can be anything. Okay. The other day, I saw a person actually on like you must be seeing a lot of these channels. So if I do hashtag hand lettering, okay, there is this niche of hand lettering, which is this. Like there are people who actually create this kind of artwork. This is all made by hand. Okay, this is her channel. Now the whole point is she has chosen a niche of hand lettering, and what she does is she posts one image which is hand lettered every day, and she's got almost 10,000 followers, which is good. The whole point is she has gone totally in one direction to create her authority, right? So she has gone in the niche of hand lettering, and she is now positioning herself as the expert. How can you position yourself as the expert? You talk about these things, you show these things, but you tell it in your way. You don't need to copy someone else. Neil, you will say कि Neil Patel ने SEO का space पकड़ लिया, but it's not necessary. If Neil Patel was there, today we also have Saurav Jain. Okay, today we also have Digital Deepak. The point is, these guys are telling it their way, and trust me on this, there is nothing which is original in this world. Everyone is somewhere saying the same story. I used to read a lot of self-help books, but all the self-help books just talk about one thing. But the fancy part is they talk about the same thing in different ways. Okay, and in those different ways, some things connect with you, some things don't connect with you. So this is where you need to find your community who will understand the language which you are speaking, and they will like it that way. Okay. So if you choose a niche and you are scheduled to be the expert in that particular niche, and you start telling it your way, you just need is a headshot. You just need a nice image of yourself, and you need to build a social media template. What I mean by a template is, if you see Saurav Jain has done this right. If I go to Saurav Jain, you'll see he has picked up a color. He has picked this particular color and he is posting content in that particular color. Okay. He's posting himself along with this because personal brand comes with that. And he has taken few headshots in different poses with different, you can say, clothes and everything, so that thoda variety aa jaye. But look at the template. The template is the same. Text on the left, him on the right. The background is absolutely the same, and that's it. If I go to his Instagram channel also, I'm sure there will be some parts of it which are really similar. Okay, so the same colors and everything is coming out here also. There is a tinge of that red color which he has picked up for his brand, and he is going on using it. There are things wherein he is going live and he has posted that over here. So imagine the way he's actually building his content. Like you will see the same content being shown, like 7 processes to show your client you care. This template and this template is the same. This template and this template is more or less the same. Image change हुआ है यहाँ पे सिर्फ. Okay, वो 7 tips वाला template same ये है, सिर्फ color change हुआ है यहाँ पे. The point which I'm trying to make is you need a social media template. Now, you don't need to create it yourself. If you go on to Canva, if you go on to Crello, take paid accounts, and paid accounts are really cheap. It must be like $10 to $15 per month, which is hardly anything, right? By doing that one investment towards yourself, you will be able to create a good social template. If you cannot do this, what I would say is share it with a designer and ask them to create it for you. Nimisha asked this, using the same color and theme satisfy the branding need or also just old principles. Now, Nimisha, the idea is to start off कलर और ब्रांड आप कलर बैंड और थीम आप अगर सोचोगे आप उसके अंदर आई डोंट वांट यू टू गेट स्टक सो आई एम सेइंग पिक अ फ्यू थिंग्स ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम यू विल रियलाइज योर ब्रांड what exactly is your brand, what exactly do we need to do. But initially, to answer your question, I would say yes, to start off it's a great start point. Have a great image, have a color, have maybe the font also the same, which you can use every time, and you are more or less set. You don't need anything else. What I've written here is very important. People want to connect with people who put themselves out there, because people who are ready to put themselves out there are ready to change their own game. Right now, you guys are on this call, and I am, some of you know me, some of you don't know me. The whole intention out here is when I'm sharing this, you guys are making my image is getting formed in your head. You might be like, either this guy is bullshitting or either this guy is giving some advice which is, maybe helpful. That maybe is what I will buy. I don't want you to think of me as an authority in a single webinar. That's not going to happen. But I'm telling you, I have been doing this for the last almost 4 to 5 months, I guess. August, say, I think, August, no, I don't know. Maybe 4 to 5 months at least kiya hai continuously on Saturday, 11 a.m. People have been coming here regularly and getting value. So the whole idea is practice makes you perfect. That's it. Right? So personal brand, this is the simple thing. I would also say do not confuse yourself with many platforms. Choose just one platform. Either you go LinkedIn or either you go Instagram today. I'm not even recommending Twitter पे जाओ या Facebook पे जाओ. कोई भी ये दो प्लेटफॉर्म में से शुरू करो, because these two platforms will give you a good value right now for your hard work. Next part, in terms of the next theme, which is actually going to next trend, which is going to help you, especially if you're a small business or a local business, is local SEO. What local SEO means is, using Google ka platform and all the Google properties like Google My Business, Google Maps, Google, you can say Lens, and these all things, and start putting in details how much ever you can. You need to understand Google is a search engine, and a search engine is basically looking for answers. So what are the answers it's looking for based on search results? So people might search for near me. So people might search for digital marketer near me, yeah, digital marketing agency near me, or they might search for home baker near me. You want to rank in these searches. Now, how do you rank is if you put in your details in number of times across all the properties of Google. The second thing which you do is you need to also put in your listing onto other sites. So if you're into food, try getting a listing on Zomato, try getting a listing on, you can say Swiggy, try getting a listing on other sites which are related to food. Ask few food bloggers to, connect with you. How you can do that is interact with their blogs, interact with their social media accounts, send them free samples, make them review your food. Okay, the more you do this, the more chances of people your Google rankings coming up. And when people search for you, that time it will, display the result. Rohini is asking, what if someone has an accounting business? So pick out 5 to 8 keywords, right? What are people searching for? Accounts, maybe CA, chartered accountants. People are searching for taxation. People are searching for GST. People are searching for, few, if they have to file returns. So pick out these things and start, creating content around this and regularly update it. Google My Business actually has this place wherein they update the listing. Now, how do you do this? I would say just do one thing: chartered accountant near me. Okay, so it is giving me, now your intention is to come here because these guys are located in this particular thing. This is the snippet which is coming in, which is showing obviously these guys to be ranking on top. So what I would suggest is you need reviews also from your clients. So incentivize these guys for that particular thing. So if you click on view all, you will see this is connected directly to map. So that's why I was saying कि Google का जितना भी properties है, like if you can list yourself on Google Map, then connect your business over here, so that when we click on this, we get to see the reviews, we get to see what is your open and close timing, we get to ask now these questions and answers. If you see, no one has asked a question. This guy has not even added his phone number, but he is ranking on top. Why is he ranking on top? Because he has got 5 5-star reviews. And you can easily understand Sachet Agarwal, Saket Agarwal, Deep Agarwal. सब लोग अग्रवाल ही है. Okay, so that means these guys are basically friends or family. See this, Sachet Agarwal Ore. So the only reason why this guy is getting boosted, Vivek R. Agarwal, is because he has got 5 reviews and nothing else. That means if you want to come on top of him, you need to list down your phone number and you need to list down, more reviews. Make your reviews much better. Get actual clients to review you. That will be much better. If you see here, Swarup Jain, you will ask me Swarup Jain क्यों ऊपर आया? स्वरूप जैन ने नंबर दिया. ओके, स्वरूप जैन ने टाइमिंग का भी कुछ बताया है एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स. ही हैज अ वेबसाइट आल्सो. So my only simple thing, he has added a display picture. There is Santosh Shah. Now what he has done is he has not added his phone number. So even if he has a review, he is not coming up. But this guy has come up because he has put his number and he has also put his timing. So it is so simple, but people don't do this, right? And once you start looking at this, even look at clear tax and these kind of things. So when I search for chartered accountant near me, one second, let's go back. Just dial came in. Just dial पे आपको register करना होगा. Clear tax मैंने कहा था. Clear tax comes in. So clear tax में your listing should be very clear. Sulekha.com. You know. So these are few things where you need to list. Like जैसे जैसे आप जा रहे हो, you're seeing CAknowledgeclub.com. You should create an account, list over there. See what is the way in which people are interacting. If people are interacting in terms of content or replying, asking questions, so on and so forth, just do that. Quora is a good place. Quora पे आप answers देते जाओ to questions related to CA. Become that person who will start updating people. Like the moment there is a new, the filing date is coming in or the filing date changes, right? You put in your 2 cents around it. You inform the customers. You inform people about this thing, right? So that's the only secret. But people, it's so simple. As I said again, it's so simple. People don't do it because people think ये काम नहीं करेगा. So local SEO is the way to go in 2021 to get your visibility on Google, because Google is a search engine. You need to also understand search engine का मायना change होते जा रहा है because voice search is coming in. People are, nowadays becoming more and more, you can say, used to voice search. So they are not going to be typing in chartered accountant near me. They might be saying, um, hey Siri, can you point me to CAs near me? Okay, or they will say, can you point me to an accountant near me, or something like that. So if you understand what are the questions with which a person might search, when is the last date to file taxes, सिरी को ये question कोई पूछेगा, and वो time पे अगर आपने जो जवाब दिया, Siri basically uses search and comes to your particular site, then Siri will give your link to that person. And Siri ने recommend किया है तो बंदा सोचने नहीं वाला है, वो बंदा click करेगा और आपके website पे आ गया. Okay, so that's why SEO is such a major thing out now. Um, the seventh trend, which is, you might say, okay, uh, this is very simple, or this is so, why is it even a trend? It is a trend because today content is getting exploded. People are going on posting content more so than any other time. If you realize, when you go onto your Instagram, and if you're following 1,000 people, let's say, okay, an average person follows somewhere around 800 to 1,000 people. If you're following 1,000 people, you are seeing at least 1,000 posts आराम से. आप स्क्रॉल थ्रू कर रहे हो, अगर आप आधा एक घंटा डालोगे तो within 2-3 days you will be crossing over 1,000 posts, because that's the amount of scrolling that we do. Now when we do this, we don't pay attention to few things, but few things we pay attention to. किस पे attention देते हैं? The influencers or the people who matter to us. किस पे नहीं देते हैं? People who are creating not so good content. So when you start creating more content, one of the secret reasons why I'm saying this is, you will become good at content. Okay. And I want you guys to build content regularly. Don't stress yourself about it. Use tools like Canva, Trello, InVideo. Okay. And start making content through that. Collaborate with creators. What if your content is not good, you're feeling, right? That's okay. Collaborate with people who make good content. How can you collaborate with that, or why would they collaborate with you? Imagine if you're a home baker, and if you connect with on Instagram, if you connect with the up and coming photographer and tell them कि मेरे लिए food photography free में करके दोगे in exchange of cross promotion. So don't say free में करके दो, say कि cross promote, collaborate is the key word. If you collaborate with people and do this n number of time, what you could do is, you could bake them a cake for their birthday, bake them a cake for their loved ones. Okay, which is again marketing for you and not an expense. Because imagine, you will be creating a cake, you'll be sending it to this creator, that creator will see it, they will photograph it, they will tag you in. So collaboration with creators is very important. Okay, cross promotion, when they have taken photographs, they will post it on their feed and you repost it. So you are tagging him, you are saying thanks a lot to let's say XYZ. He was super professional in his photography and I really loved working with him. So what is happening is, he's getting a client recommendation. Okay, you might know more home bakers, you can recommend this guy. So the idea is, again, if you see, the common theme is network आप बनाते जाओ इस तरीके से, so that people work with you. The last thing over here is micro content is, right now Instagram has launched a new a feature called Reels, and that is just a 15-second video. Now in 15 seconds कर क्या पाओगे? But people are using this in most craziest of crazy ways. TikTok was this, right? People were just getting 15-20 seconds to create something, and they used to play the game in that. So this is something which is on the rise. Why this is on the rise? People do not have attention, and people love scrolling. People consume content subliminally now. वो लोग एक 15 सेकंड देखते हैं, अपने आप वो स्क्रॉल होता है. नॉर्मली क्या होता था, पहले अपन खुद से देखते हैं और फिर स्क्रॉल करते थे. नाउ इंस्टाग्राम हैज रिमूव दैट. यू डोंट नीड टू स्क्रॉल इट. 15 सेकंड में स्विच, 15 सेकंड में स्विच. So this is where micro content is on the rise, and if you can make interesting micro content, that will be super helpful for your brand. So content creation is one of the main things or trends which is not going anywhere, which will not go anywhere for years to come, right? Next trend, third last trend is e-commerce. So पैंडेमिक ने एक चीज तो सिखा दिया कि कंपनीज को बेचना है and people love to buy, and this entire buying and selling is happening on e-commerce. Okay, as I said earlier, WhatsApp Pay is something which is enabled, so buying is simpler, but there is also other things which people want to buy. And this is where you can just start off your e-commerce business in 4 easy steps today. This is it. There is nothing more to this. You need to choose or create products. So when I say create products, the products can be digital also. You can create maybe a ebook, and you can sell that ebook for 200 rupees. It doesn't matter. You can choose a platform can be anything. Platform can be something as simple as Instamojo. Okay, platform can be also Shopify, and platform can be also WooCommerce. Now, if you're selling digital products, I would say stick to payment processors like Instamojo, Razorpay, who give you, the option to actually give a link out to people. Instamojo will help you create a landing page and put the link out there. Even Razorpay has started that. So आपका लैंडिंग पेज भी जो है इंस्टामोजो के ही साइट पे रहेगा, एंड वहां पे आप पूरा डिटेल्स आपका डाल दोगे प्रोडक्ट का कि व्हाट आर यू गिविंग इन दिस पर्टिकुलर कोर्स, एंड फाइनली देयर इज अ पेमेंट बटन. People will click on that, you will get your payment in your account. That's it, you have made a sale. If you're into physical products, you might need Shopify or WooCommerce, and that's where you might want also then the next part, which is a shipping partner. If you want to go, let's say India wide or worldwide, domestic या international भी जाना है, तो you can choose a shipping partner. This is also simple. There are shipping partners like Nimbus is there. There is Shiprocket. What these guys do is they connect with your platform. So Shopify पे इनका app रहता है, आप उससे connect करोगे. What these guys will do, they will schedule the delivery, pickup and delivery from your place. Even they support drop shipping. So if there is another address where you want them to pick up things from and ship it directly, they do that. So shipping partner is very simple and very easy. Okay, and they have got an extensive platform. Like just log on to Shiprocket, you will understand what it is. They have their sales associates who will get connected with you, how to, and they will facilitate everything for you. And the last part is payment processor. The best payment processor, according to me, is Razorpay, which is for multiple different reasons. The other payment processor I would lean to is Instamojo, which is good for trainers and consultants. If you're a trainer, consultant, if you want to sell a course or something, go for Instamojo. Sure. Ninth. The ninth trend, which is really crazy, which is really on the high, is education. Okay. Education, first of all, it is not, I'm not talking about creating courses. I'm talking about first thing, invest in yourself. Whatever has been spoken about, right, in this session has, you can say, Raghavendra, I will come back to the shipping partner concept. I will just finish this part and then I will come back to it. Please remind me in the end if I miss it. Yeah, thanks. So why I'm saying invest in yourself, because whatever has been spoken till now and whatever is out there today, it is all digital, it is all easy to learn. Okay, and it is all possible to be done via yourself or with the help of an intern, a smart intern. I understand people are there who are maybe picky about in terms of investing too much money and all those things. And because of the pandemic, more so, people don't want to invest in their businesses or invest in themselves. But this is one part which I would say, invest in yourself. Pick a particular niche, pick an expert in the niche. They might be having a course, go through that course. Once you go through the course, you will learn a lot of things which you might not have even imagined. And then you can start off actually practically executing things. It is the simplest way. Instead of browsing the internet, instead of going online and just going through a lot of you can say going through a lot of these courses, I would recommend go to experts. Priyanka is asking digital marketing course from IIM worth it. I I do not know, but what I would recommend, Priyanka, today the world has become so fragmented. I would recommend, rather than going for a full-fledged course initially, I would say figure out if there is an expert in what you want to learn and go to them. Do not go on to just courses and all these things unless you have the money and you have the time, because a course from IIM might be a long-term course. What I am talking about is like Vaibhav Sisinti is a prime example. Vaibhav Sisinti runs a course, okay, which is on LinkedIn. So he basically runs a course. If you want to up your LinkedIn game, then you can start going through that course, which is a 5 day workshop. The 5 day workshop, he has priced it at 2000 rupees, but he is giving it for 500 rupees. Okay. So 500 rupees may to get Vaibhav Sitsinti's time for 5 days, which includes pre-recorded videos, live videos. It's crazy. I think it is a steal of the highest order. Similarly, Saurav Jain has courses, right? So Saurav Jain has courses for Instagram. So again, he sells it, I think, for 500 or 1,000 or 2,000 rupees, which is hardly anything. So I would say start off from these places and then figure it out. There are also platforms where you can learn. Like platforms means there is Udemy, there is Skillshare. I personally love Skillshare, and I have bought the annual you can say subscription for that. And that annual subscription is, I got it for a dirt cheap price. Like first year I got it for maybe 50 odd dollars or something, and then next year they charged me $100, and I was okay with it because the value which came out of that was really good. So point being, choose a platform. There is Udemy, there is Skillshare, you have Domestika, which has some great courses, but Domestika few courses are not in English, so just check that out. Priyanka, what kind of course would you want to do? If you can tell me, like digital marketing is too broad. Upgrad is also there. Again, Upgrad is again a course which is um, really there for a long term. So, first thing which I would mention is, do you want to get into a long term course, and what is your vision then? But I would say you can definitely check it over there, right? I would say so. Social media, if you want to learn social media primarily, I would say, Priyanka, do the Vaibhav Sisinti course. You will get a few good ideas of social media which can apply from this. Ruta Mittal, I do not know Ruta Mittal, so I cannot suggest. I would vouch for Vaibhav Sisinti. I would for SEO. I have not come across a good course. For SEO, I have seen courses on Skillshare. And if you see Skillshare, I'll give you one very simple idea. So if you see Skillshare, it starts free, okay? And if you want, I think I have some. If you guys want a Skillshare ka maybe 1 or 2 month ka free pass, then please give me your email ID. Whoever is interested, okay? I will send you an email, and you will get that particular course, like access to Skillshare for at least I think 1 or 2 months for free. Okay, so if any one of you wants that, please send in your email ID. 1 second. Tanmay, please capture these email IDs and send it across to me so I can give them the access. So 1 second. Let's go back to this. So education is something which is really important for, and it's a trend which is always there. If you think of it, education in India is a evergreen field. Today इंडिया में जो हो रहा है एजुकेशन में with White Hat Junior, with Byju's and Topper and all these guys, they are continuously just they have made education as business, and not entirely wrong, but I'm saying education sells in India. Okay, the last trend which I want to bring your attention to when it comes to everyone is outsourcing. One of the main things which and this took me some time to understand the value myself, and that's why I have kept it as a trend. You need to understand and respect your own time. Okay, so when I say this, आजकल क्या होता है सोशल मीडिया पे या इंटरनेट पे सब कुछ दिख जाता है, सो वी फील ये भी मैं कर लूंगा, ये भी मैं कर लूंगा, बट दैट इज अ टाइम suck that is going to make you suffer in the long term, because you are putting out time into something where you are not the expert. Identify your strength and outsource all other things which you want to be done fatafat. This is the number one thing which will help you. Why I'm listing it out as a trend is because there are you can say there are places like Upwork, okay, wherein you can just list down your requirement, people will do it. Okay, and these are international you can say these are all over the world, like Indians भी आपको मिलेंगे, आपको people you will find international also. Some of you guys were asking content writing के बारे में, some of you were asking maybe about SEO. You will find people to do these things. Understand one part: what are you in the business of? What are you working on? Something which is taking your business ahead, or are you working on the business or in your business is the main question. If you're working inside your business, that means your business cannot grow because no one is working on the business. So this is one very important thing which you need to understand. That's why these areas like Upwork and freelancer.in, these guys are there. And these give you access to everything online. Why I'm mentioning this? जहां तक we are seeing, because of the pandemic, everything has gone digital. Even outsourcing has gone digital. No longer you are limited to searching in your contacts. कैसा होता है कि अगर कुछ चीज कराना है, अपन अच्छा ग्राफिक डिजाइनर चाहिए, अपने कॉन्टैक्ट में ढूंढ के वी आर अपन खत्म, अपन आगे नहीं ढूंढेंगे. So this is where I'm saying कि outsource using these platforms, experience them, build your expertise in using these platforms, and you will save a lot of time and money. Okay, so outsource is the number one trend in terms of saving time, which I predict for the next year. With this, I have come to the end of all the trends. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask and shoot it in the uh, chat or else in the Q&A section. There are a few things which I think I missed out on. One was a request to explain the shipping platform, right? I'm just searching for that. Okay, so Raghavendra asked if I can explain the shipping platform. So I'll just go to Ship Rocket. Now, traditionally, what happens is if I want to ship something, right? We normally courier it. Now, when we say we courier it, we actually go to maybe a Blue Dart or something and we say कि we want to send this across to this part of India. So Blue Dart जो है वो लेके जाता है and पहुंचा डालता है. But the point over there is for a single product, it is okay. But every time to do it on a repeat, it will be difficult because even Blue Dart has its limitation. Blue Dart might not have a network in Northeast, let's say, example. but there will be a chance कि another partner like maybe Gati has a strong network in Northeast. So this is where what happens is you do not have the access to all this information. You are here to do your business. So rather than focusing on all of these things, what I would rather have you focus on is connecting something like ShipRocket, which is simple. What they do is they cover around 27,000 pin codes in India and 220 countries. Okay. What this means is they basically are partnered with a lot of these guys. Like they are partnered with eCard, DotZot, Shadowfax, Gati, Professional, DHL, Rapid Delivery, Vulcan. Few of these we have not even heard of, right? FedEx, Delivery, Blue Dart, Ecom. So whatever you want to ship, you will raise the request in ShipRocket. ShipRocket will assign you the partner. It might be Blue Dart, so Blue Dart rahega. It might be Shadowfax, so Shadowfax rahega. Whoever it is there, who will give the best price will be assigned to your account, and you will be able to ship it automatically. Okay. So this is a very simple way of actually for your shipping business or e-commerce business. This is something which is very important for you to start off. Okay, I hope Raghavendra that is clear. The next question which the next question which someone had was, can I explain referral marketing? Okay, sure. So referral marketing is simple. What I was talking about, one second, I'll just create maybe a Google Drive or something. Okay. So what I was saying is in referral marketing, let's say I want to do this on Insta. Okay. How I will do this is I will start a contest, and this contest will be the winner will win. Maybe let's say I'm a home baker, they will win a cheesecake, 2 kg cheesecake. Example, no? Very bad example, but example. So I want to basically start a contest wherein the winner will win an awesome cheesecake, but they have to do something for me. They have to share my post, which is the announcement, okay, which is the announcement of the contest on their timeline, and they have to share it on their story, okay, and they have to tag 3 friends in the comment, and these 3 friends need to follow me, follow my account. So this is what I make this as the steps. If someone finishes all these steps, then they are eligible to win. Okay. So what is happening is एक बंदा जो है पहले तो शेयर करेगा मेरा पोस्ट, उसने शेयर किया तो more people in his network come to see the post, and they might also enter the contest, or they might also, and if they enter the contest they will share it on their timeline. So इस तरीके से it becomes very simple for these guys to you know expand my reach onto other people's account. Now the second part is they will tag 3 more friends onto my comment, and they will ask them to follow the account. So that means मेरा followers भी increase हो रहा है. So Instagram is getting a feedback कि my account is doing something good, which is increasing followers. So Instagram will also start promoting my account organically. So this is how referral marketing works. I hope this is clear. Okay. Do hashtags still play an important role in getting engagement? Very much, yes. Hashtags definitely play a very important role in getting engagement. But the problem with hashtags is what mostly people do. जब hashtags use करते हैं, they see कि ये hashtag 1.2 million या 5 million people are tagging. People go in for those hashtags, the bigger hashtags. Whereas what I would say is have at least maybe five of those bigger hashtags, but then the rest 20 or 25 have smaller hashtags, like hashtags which just have 1,000 or 5,000 people also tagging. Go in for those, because what happens is to rank in the millions of hashtags, it's going to be difficult. But to rank in 1,000 or 5,000, it will be easy. So that's what I would say. Uska ek balance, if you can keep Raina, it would be great. Rohini had asked, could you help with some website for graphic designer to start as freelance? Rohini, is your question about like a graphic designer, where can they start freelancing? I would say go on to Upwork, go on to Freelancer, register, build your profile over there, put in as much details, and over a period of time, you will start getting work. Initially, there are strategies for that also, which you will need to, if you search, you will get. Wherein initially your pricing can be low, but over a period of time, you can scale it up and get people to review your work, like give you feedback. That is most important. Okay. Danish is asking, we have a startup in the process of launching a new e-commerce platform. Can you help in designing? I definitely can help in designing a marketing strategy. Danish, I will. So I will have someone reach out to you, and let's see how it goes from there. Right? How do you increase followers? How do you increase followers for a new footwear brand which is trying to sell primarily on Instagram? Okay. So to increase followers for new footwear brand, so let's keep it simple. If your footwear brand is doing something unusual, or something out of the way, then you can talk about that story. But mostly if it is not, then what I would recommend is start with customer stories. Jitna how much ever you are selling, right? Even maybe offline you must be selling, but post the customer story on Instagram. Again, quality matters here. People are not people will not like if it's a first copy and all those things, because those are things which are not going to give you that much traction. So I would recommend, see exactly new footwear brand, अगर खुद का brand है तो सही है, you can build it in that way. But to increase followers, there's no other way. You need to start posting content, and start posting user generated content. Ask people, give them discounts if they are pushing out content, right? If they are pushing out content on uh, like by tagging you, if they are pushing out content for you, give them a discount. If they are reviewing your product on Instagram, give them a discount. So उस तरीके से I think you can get a good at least idea of how to do this, right? So next part, what are backlinks? Can you give example? Backlinks are nothing else but links on third-party websites which track back to your website. Basically, someone else has written your website ka link or given your website ka link on their website. That is a backlink. The simplest example would be if you are doing SEO listing, like if you are, let's say, listing down योर सर्विस और ब्रांड एनीवेयर, मे बी ऑन जस्ट डायल, एंड जस्ट डायल पे आपने अपना वेबसाइट डाला, तो वो एक बैकलिंक हुआ. Okay, now more number of backlinks is from reputed sources, shows good, you can say, shows good places where people can actually come to you for. So it is a sign of trust if you have a lot of backlinks. But backlinks from reputed websites is what I'm saying. There are a lot of people who will show you ki they will grow backlinks, and they will show you backlinks from very you can say cheap websites, which is not a good way to actually grow your SEO. Okay. Vaishnavi asks how to find digital marketing internship. Just post online, reach out to agencies, reach out to HRs online. That's a very simple thing. Maybe you could create a video of yourself and maybe promote that, wherein it's, imagine that's a video resume wherein you are saying ki, hey, this is Vaishnavi and I'm looking for a digital marketing internship. My strong points are so so and so, and make it interesting. Like वो, that's an extreme way of doing it, but वो एक तरीका है, so that you can be, and you could run the ad for people who are in agencies. वैसे कर सकते हो. What are backlinks again? Example, I would also, Vaishnavi, if you want, you can also send your resume to Sonali at synclarity.in. Okay, she is basically handling operations on our side. So if you want, then she can look into your profile. Okay. Backlink example, let's say, so there's this shop which is Bombay Sweet Shop. This is a website. Now in this website, ये URL है. Okay. But if I go to go over here, right? Let's say Zomato. जोमेटो में कहीं ये लोग ने अपना वेबसाइट दिया होगा, इज व्हाट आई एम थिंकिंग अबाउट. या यहाँ पे you can see direction and all these things are given. People should give website, but okay, ठीक है. So if I search for Bombay Sweet Shop, and what I'll do is .com ही डाल देता हूँ, so it becomes easy to track the link. So if you see out here, when I go to Bombay Sweet Shop, there is a Condé Nast Traveler pay. They have listed down unka review. Okay. Now, when this particular thing is come in, there will be a link like this. जैसे ये Bombay Canteen दिया है, about bombaysweetshop.com. If I click on that, it will take me to Bombay Sweet Shop का website. That is a backlink. Okay. This one also, if you see lbb.in, black book, they have given, they have mentioned these guys. Okay. And here there is Bombay Sweet Shop. If I click on this, फोटोज और ये सारी चीजें हैं, बट यहाँ पे वेबसाइट होनी चाहिए थी, नहीं है. सो अगर वेबसाइट होती तो दैट्स अ बैकलिंक व्हिच वुड हैव given me access to their website. So that is what backlinks are. I hope that is clear. Raghavendra is asking, where can we find good course for content writing, or any suggestions from you? Raghavendra, I will give you some. So personally, content writing is one of my favorite, you can say, subjects. Or so my expertise is actually content creation. So that is where I would say you could go on to synclarity.in/webinars. Okay, I will put this link in the chat. One second. So all our webinars which we have hosted till date are uploaded out here. So if you see the last webinar which we did, Raghavendra, that was on attention grabbing headlines. So entire session only on headlines. There are content marketing hacks which you could check out. You could check out, I did live blogging also. There is content writing for SEO, which is also a great session. Writing for advertisements, that is one session which I have done. Even Priyanka, you wanted to check out social media. There is a lot of content which we have published out here, like social media launch strategy, social media jam, live blog writing, Raghavendra. So you could check these out, and these will certainly push you in the right direction, I guess. Okay, so that is synclarity.in/webinars. Just log in there and you will get all the information out there. Cool. So I hope everyone has like all the questions have been answered. If anything, let me know. Um, Let me know right now. On the in other news, if you guys want to connect with me, right? You could connect with me on Instagram. That is at G Tajani. LinkedIn, Jaljit Tajani. Just search. You will get my profile. Email is jeet at synclarity.in. Okay. So these are few places where you can connect with me. Rohini is asking, where can we get updates of digital marketing? Rohini, one of the best places would be Instagram or LinkedIn. What I would recommend is you can save hashtags and you can follow hashtags. So that is one way to get news. The second thing is following places like Social Media Examiner. Okay, so I'll show these sites. If you want to follow the Indian scene, there is Social Samosa. Okay, so they have a website, they have an active, they keep on updating news, information, everything. All About Marketing is also a great platform on Instagram. Okay, so you could check out All About Marketing. They would really help you with a lot of these things like updates what are happening day to day. The other one is Social Media Examiner, which is one of my favorites. Pooja Zaveri has said Mad Over Marketing. Yeah, Mad Over Marketing also is a good one. Uh, Even you could follow sites like Buffer, and Buffer basically has a good blog. Similarly, I really like the podcast by CoSchedule. So CoSchedule is a Martech tool, but they have got a very nice podcast which talks about all the updates, and they get in a lot of guests on it to actually help you out with these things. So if you see how to do remarkable customer research, and the person who is talking is Rand Fitchkin, who's a legend in himself. There is how to drive 10x more traffic. So if you want to check this out, like CoSchedule will be a great podcast wherein you can get a lot of ideas. Okay. Yes, Brian Dean. Raina Biswas is talking about Advertising is Dead, which is also a great podcast actually. It's hosted by Varun Dugirala, the founder of Glitch, which is a crazy agency in Mumbai. So yeah, his podcast they recently finished 100 episodes, and they had like he had gone on a break, but now he's back. So it is a great podcast to check out. And he talks to all these guys. Like he was talking to Tanmay Bhatt, he was talking to Faye D'Souza, I think recently. So really up and coming in terms of all the latest trends they are talking about out there. So yeah, Advertising is Dead is really good. So with this, guys, I would like to end this session. Next week, we are doing a session on funnel marketing, which is on 19th December, Saturday, 11 a.m. Okay, would appreciate most of you guys to join us back, because funnel marketing is again foundational, and there have been recently few changes in funnels and the way it works, right? And that's what I would like to cover, and how we can actually start off our own funnels is what we'll be looking at out here. So I hope to see you guys all next time. If there is any feedback for this particular session, please share. It would really be great. You could write me an email. You could connect me on Instagram or follow me on LinkedIn and just share your feedback. It would really help. Tanmay, can you please share the link? 1 second, or I will do this. Just a second. So this is the link for funnel marketing. Hope to see you guys next time. Thanks a lot. It's been awesome. You guys have been here since I think quite a long now. It's almost 1 hour 40 minutes. So really appreciate your patience and really appreciate staying through. Thanks a lot. Take care. Cheers.